All right. I'm so excited. I got this in the mail, and this is a out-of-print book, and this is the new printing of an out-of-print book. It's something that's not that easy to find. Wallace Wood Trilogy, The Wizard King. And so Wally Wood wanted to do a Lord of the Rings style sort of epic fantasy, and this is part one, The King of the World. He did it in like 3 volumes, and of course, unfortunately, there was the unfortunate event of his death, which kind of put a wrench in the end of the story here. But this is the first part. This came out while he was alive, and Chuck Dixon told me this came out via his fan club, and Chuck was in his fan club, I guess, and he got a copy of it back then. So Bill Pearson writes a nice article about just like kind of the history of the Wizard King up front. I was kind of surprised, like I didn't find much information on this online. There's not another video about it. There's not like a wiki about it. Like it's interesting. So like towards the end of his life, he really wanted to make this epic fantasy. The second volume was mostly done. The third volume, I guess, like only roughs exist. So they kind of, I don't know if they're going to complete that or something like that at some point. Sounds like Vanguard Press is going to do so here. It's a nice little hardcover book, and it's got these like scenes with some text on it at the beginning of all these chapters. It kind of harkens back to the picto-fiction of EC Comics, and it's all worth the read. Fantastic all the way around. Basically, there's this like elf boy, and there's this like problem happening, and it goes back into this king of the world who was a king of the world forever, and he got basically put on ice by an evil sorcerer or whatever, and his sword got stuck into a tree, and this elf here is sent to resurrect him. Now, I can't turn to all the pages because Wally Wood puts a lot of nudity in this. The elf girls, he mentioned, have no inhibitions. I think he just wanted to see some elf titties. Much like anime these days, right? That's how it is. But I mean, look at these gorgeous scenes. It is very much maybe his best work, Wally Wood. It's just like, this is really reminds me of the Bandes Dessinées, like French comics that are just like detailed and really artfully done all the way around. And we'll kind of stop turning the pages here, I guess, for this volume. We can get a little further into it. So basically, he ends up working with this wizard. There's some problems, and like because of a prophecy, his village ostracizes him. Turns out this evil undead army comes back, and then he has to kind of team up with everybody to stop them, and they do. And then of course he's going to go on his quest for the whole Wizard King deal, and try to get him back. He just in going into the evil one's domain, as one does on one of these epic fantasies. So excellent stuff. It leaves a little cliffhanger here. There is a book 2 out of this, and like I said, I don't think book 3's done. It's about 60 pages. But this is some of the most brilliant comics like I've ever read. I was floored by this, and there's not much that floors me these days. I've read a lot of comics, so that means a lot. So high recommendation, 10 out of 10. If you could find a copy of this, good luck, because I talked to the publisher and it was out of print. I guess he had an extra copy, so I was able to get one off of him, but I don't think there's a lot of them out there at a decent price. So, all right, that is The Wizard King, The King of the World, Book 1. I'm probably going to do on my main channel a whole like infographic on like how this came to be, and like Wally Wood's like upsetting demise and all that, because I think that's kind of been lost to history, and these fantasy comics don't get enough talk. So I wanted to do it like a brief review here, and then I'm kind of going to work on that as I learn more. I'm looking for some good Wally Wood biographies to read in the meantime. All right, hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below with what you think, and we'll be back soon.